safe from this point. Straight up lost that one. Alright, now can I? Think I got past that point. Now can I go anywhere? Well, I have $30,000 bounty there, so maybe not there. Please. Alright.
Need some work done? Hey, what can I do for you? You were able to land it, so I'm sure whatever's broken can be fixed. Sure, have at it.
Alright. Okay, the missile launchers. Alright. Alright, let's just get that. Let's find ship parts.
Hello there, dear friend. So much to see, so much to learn. Life is beautiful in that way. Ah, the usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power. I'm only joking, of course. I've actually been fortunate to call New Atlantis home for many years. For a collector, like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all the settled systems. I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis. And that is why I continue to stay. Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine. Yes. I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them?
That's a good point.
Ah, hello. What did you need?
I asked my boss what they're doing this time.
What is this called? Why do we have a call?
Alien attacks on the city.
What are you seeing? I'm never.
It's in the residential district.
Hey, be careful not to point that. They did not deserve that.
Stop, in the name of the law! You're making things harder for yourself!
Things to discuss.
New Atlantis... You're under arrest! No sudden moves! Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property, and you'll be free to go.
That was an accident.
If it belongs on your ship, then I'm sure we have it for sale. Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask. Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
Selling art is a bit of an art itself.
Let me go to the first book. Let's, whatever this lung thing we have going on, let's, severe lung damage. That's great. Burns, we have some burns. Getting clean bill of health now.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the cell system.
Well, I'm actually in the middle of a battle with them. Also, we can do that. All right. It's got room. let's finish this off.
Wait, something's wrong. Where's the damn vigilance?
Lose something, Toft? Haven's dealing with your flagship as we speak. I wouldn't expect backup anytime soon. Gives me plenty of time to blow your ships out of the void. All right, fleet. Triple share to whoever takes the traitor down.
All ships, defensive formations.
You are done, Rook. You crossed the fleet. You are done. Pressure is down. Sounds like I was gonna leave anyway.
Get our shield back. Get everything back. Jesus fucking Christ. We just gotta do it. Didn't want to, but ooh, we have a skill point as well. No, we don't. I don't know why I saw that.
Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactalk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law enforcement agency in the galaxy. I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper Crix. Good evening, Mr. Crix.
Good evening, Gail. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then Graf jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I'd call an invitation.
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised that your request for an interview would come with some very specific conditions.
Frankly, I was a bit surprised to receive any type of response at all. Would you mind telling me why you decided to do this interview?
Because there comes a time in every pirate's life where they have to make an extremely
Okay, boy, show 'em what you got.
take a leap, become one of the most legendary pirates in history, or do they simply sputter subsistence freighters and deep space privateers?
So are we to assume that you're taking the leap? That Jasper Crix is moving on to bigger and better things in his life?
That's spot on, Gail. That's exactly why you're here.
Interesting. Well then, would you mind sharing with us exactly what your particular leap entails?
In due time. There's no rush. In fact, I'd say we have at least 12 hours before the authorities trace this broadcast. Plenty of time to discuss whatever you like.
Oh, all right then. Perhaps the best place to start this interview would be at the beginning of your career.
Please, proceed.
Smile, fuck.
Alright. That was good AI right there. The last Nova.
All right, everyone! Last call! Take them down! I'm going for it!
There's a lot for this. I've become addicted. Oh, I gotta not do that. What was that last thing? Freaking screws.
You did this to me. I can decrypt and re-encode thousands of credits in seconds, but something as simple as this, I didn't see it coming. Not in the slightest. And now because of you, my bomb's been activated. Which means I'm as good as dead. Simple. If I step 1 foot outside of this room, I'll explode, and that'll be that. So either I wait here until I starve to death, or I walk away and end it all. It's the Crimson Fleet's idea of punishment. Now that Sistef is here, the Crimson Fleet can't afford to have everything I know fall into the wrong hands. The moment the Vigilance arrived, Delgado pushed the button, which is as good as putting a gun to my head and pulling the trigger. You're right, I did. But I never thought I'd be staring the reason for its activation right in the face. I've paid you well, treated you with respect, and kept trouble off your back more than a few times. Look me in the eye and tell me why you've allowed this to happen to me. You owe me that much. As the fleet's reckoner, I didn't just deal with currency, I dealt with people. And some of those people target members of the Crimson Fleet and have them killed. We're not exactly welcome everywhere we go. Sending those people misinformation and clogging up their slates with garbage was almost a full-time job. Do I really need to explain this to you? There's quite a significant difference between dishonesty and dishonor. Well, now that you're here, I don't expect that you'll stay and watch my rather spectacular ending. So why don't you just get out of my sight and let me die in peace? After everything I just said, you'd still be willing to help me. I must be a complete fool. Because even though it makes no sense, I believe you. The only way to deactivate the bomb is through Delgado's computer and operations. You'll probably need his ID to get in. I don't know why you're helping me, but I sincerely hope this isn't another one of your tricks. The controls for the bomb are in the briefing room. If you can disarm it, you can take me in.
Drop that.
Knew I'd find ya.
Go! Go! Now!
Messing with the fleet? What does it mean to fire?
can't end like this.
Came back to finish the job personally? I don't know who the hell you are anymore. I thought I did, but clearly, I was wrong. What the hell happened to you? You had Crix's legacy in your hands, and you gave it away. For what? For honor? Justice? Yeah? And why the hell does Sistef get to determine what is right and what is wrong? You know, when we were on Suvorov, I saw the potential for you to become a badass pirate. One of the best. And now you suddenly expect me to believe I have been fooled the entire time? That this was some kind of elaborate game you have been playing? No. No way. For once in your life, be honest with me. Admit that you were tempted. You don't even have the nerve to admit it. Unbelievable. It is obvious that no matter what I say, you have no intention of honoring our pact. You clearly never did. I have already locked down the key and set its reactors to overload. Soon, you, me, and everyone near this station are going to be vaporized. Let's see how far that loyalty to Sistef takes you now. And spend the rest of my life in the brig without a credit to my name? Why would I do that? So you noticed. And yeah, believe me, keeping people from burying a knife in your back wasn't easy. And I suppose you want me to think it ends outside a prison cell and not in. Still, a prison door opens, just like any other. They might. And if they do, I would just be tying up their loose ends, including you. If so, letting you live might afford me some small victory. Fine. You win. Standing down the reactors. With the legacy gone, we're dead in the water anyway. But before you have Ikande lock me up, I'm gonna leave you with some parting words. Whether you know it or not, you're damn good at being a pirate. It's in your blood. One of these days, that's all gonna hit you. And I'll be waiting for you in my cell to tell you I told you so. go. You've taken everything else from me. The least you can do is give me a moment of peace.
We suffered minimal casualties. It takes a brave soldier to do what you did. You weren't just on. Your actions saved countless lives. You should be proud of yourself.
Yes?
That was real impressive flying, kid. You earned your wings today.
Thank you, sir. I was just trying to do my part. A lot of heroes on this.
Great job. I believe congratulations are in order. With this decisive blow, the end of the Crimson Fleet is all but assured. But as much as I'd like to begin this celebration, technically we're still in the process of wrapping up the operation. On that note, Lieutenant, what do you have for me?
Reports are coming in right now, Commander. Delgado has been taken into custody and will be transferred to our brig. Unfortunately, Shinya Voss was killed by his chest bomb. Nothing left to be gained there, I'm afraid. Also, we've transferred personnel to the Key to secure the location until the United Colonies decides what they want to do with the station.
And what about Neva Mora?
According to our reports, Neva led the strike force that attacked the Vigilance. Unfortunately, that was the last we saw of her. It looks like she managed to escape. We don't know her current whereabouts, but I have our operations team looking into it.
That's fine. Overall, excellent news, Lieutenant. I have to admit, for the first time in 7 years, I don't know what to say. How about you? I know that was difficult. You hanging in there? You should be. What you've done to serve the UC in this short amount of time is more than most people could hope to do in their entire lives.
If Mast isn't already printing up a batch of recruitment posters with your face on them, they should be.
I've twisted arms and cashed in some favors at Mast. I wanted to make sure you got a share of the money you recovered from the legacy. Call it a reward, a token of appreciation, whatever the hell you want. But you've absolutely earned every credit. That's ridiculous. While it's true you've made some difficult decisions, they were all for the greater good.
I think they should have given you more, but hey, who am I to judge?
Decorum, Lieutenant? Damn, I'm going to be really sorry to see you go. You've really become an important part of our team. It won't be the same around here without you.
Although, if you feel like staying aboard, I'm sure I could give you access to the SysDef mission board. That is, if you can stand spending another minute with us on Vigilance.
Excellent. I'm happy we haven't somehow frightened you away. Anyway, enough talk. You've earned a break, and I'm sure you wish to celebrate. Here's your promised reward. And wherever you might find yourself, my best wishes travel with you.
It's at 250,000.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find.
I wonder where the UC mission board is.
There's still a lot of cleanup that needs to be done as we wind down this operation. There's nothing we can't handle.
You saved not only the lives on this ship, but countless others across the galaxy.
The brig's gonna be pretty crowded once we pack it full of
Stational gears are due for a disgusting.
Now that the fleet's done, I wonder where Mass will send the Vigilance next. There's a lot of bad apples out there.
Where's the mission board?
This was a victory for the entire Solar Systems. Reclaiming the key was a long time coming.
Commander, seems happy. Well done. Let's see what you found. That's a hell of a story. Still can't believe Crix ended up being marooned on the Legacy. All that wealth, and the only thing he could do was stare at it. Can you imagine? I almost feel bad for him. Must have driven the guy crazy. Have any more? Okay, fine, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. That's right, since you're no longer undercover, you now have full access to our mission boards, just like other special agents. I'll have to take your word for it. I don't like keeping secrets myself, although I understand the necessity. To that end, if you're in need of anything ship-wise, talk to me, and I'll have our maintenance crew take a look. No more bartering for scraps at the depot. You'll have full access to the best the UC has to offer. We'll be here if you need us.
It takes a brave soldier to do what you did.
I know.
You weren't just on the front line. It was one person. There's still a lot of cleanup that needs to be done as we wind down this operation, but nothing we can't handle. It takes a brave soldier to do what you did. You weren't just on the front line, you were one person army.
In the ship's control room.
You're the top gun on the ship. After what you've done, I have no qualms.
Crimson Fleet is no more.
We're in the control room though.
It takes a brave soldier to do what you did. You weren't just on the front line.
You saved not only the lives on this ship, but countless others across the galaxy.
Your actions saved countless lives. You're right. We suffered minimal casualties thanks to you.
Where is the control room? mission. Well, the crime boss. See how this goes. You gotta get these activities off. Because, okay, so we have this done. This. Man, we're really almost done. Two days. Let's find this dude. Alright. It might be a little troublesome when we go back to Keela. Yeah, they're not happy with us. Who am I in combat with?
Catastrophic damage.
Jeez. Oh my god. Up there. It's up there at the office.
Freestar Security! Stop right now! Hold it right there. You're under arrest. Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property, and you'll be free to go. The Freestar Collective's got a reputation.
I thought I was going to be fired for sure.
Got to admit, I'm impressed how fast you made full Ranger. These Rangers are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything.
Heard you got your Ranger's badge. We're all damn proud.
More missions on the board. I shouldn't be surprised. I almost feel sorry for the crooks. Almost. Here's your payment.
let's see. Alright. So we'll get to all that. We'll get to these three soon. So 2 days, so let's do this. Pick up the merchandise. Did I ever bring this back off of very easy? I just thought I was going off.
Yeah. You just gonna stand there, or do you have something to say?
Something? Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving? Yeah? Well, then let me spell it out for you. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on. Hey, I never said stole. You used that word, not me. Look, let's stop playing games. We both know what I'm talking about. Now, what'll it be?
not a bad gun. Good balance, weight. Allied Armaments is a UC company, but their stuff is military grade. But that is not the issue here. That gun is hotter than a frying pan full of fish grease. I'm not giving you anywhere near market rate. Pleasure doing business with you. All right, buzz off. Busy.
If this ship doesn't end soon, my man is not going to be happy.
I don't like the look of you.
What now? Then my client can finally relax. He's a very tense man, you see. Tried to smile once, years ago, and didn't like the fit. But I digress. Here's your payment, as promised. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Neon.
Alright, let's see how long. Get down to a day for nope, still 2 days. Alright, let's do all these activities. I wonder if I'm encumbered. I think I may be.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
That's not good.
Hey, maybe we should get back out there? The lodge doesn't feel the same. Well, we're talking about what could be an infinite number of parallel universes, right? If that's really true, how different do you think they are? Like, are they really similar to this one? Or really weird? Is there one where we're all lizard people? Or one where time runs backwards? What do you think? It's so crazy to think about. Well, I kind of do hope it's all true. It really would mean that anything is possible.
It's back part of the lodge.
Have you lost your mind? Is there even a mind to lose? Do you even understand what you have done?
Yeah, it was almost.
You have murdered an innocent person. You cannot do that. Nor do I. What is there to say? I do know that. I am trying to look past what you have done, but it is difficult. I do not know. I hope it would be worth it. I would like to believe you mean it. I am going to do my best to get past this and continue our journey together. The next time we arrive in port, I am leaving. It would do you well to reflect on how you arrived here, and what you want from your future.
It was an accident,
I know
Andrew.
I shall be
hit the
doing the
wrong
same.
button.
If you have the time, I wish to speak to you. In the end, you chose the UC over the Crimson Fleet. Do you believe that was the right choice? I can respect that. I am no supporter of the United Colonies, but I also could not bring myself to side with the fleet and what they represent. Did getting that close to Delgado and the fleet make it difficult at all? It can be harder to act against someone once you get to know them. Perhaps. I would not have minded seeing him in pieces, but prison will suffice. It would be foolish to think, though, that we have seen the last of the Crimson Fleet. We may have eliminated the leadership, but there are many more pirates out there. I suppose we will have little choice. For now, you should enjoy your hard-earned victory. You have done a service for all of the settled systems.
You are straight out of one of those film noir novels. Working undercover and thwarting the bad guys. Just walking around the key makes my skin crawl. How'd you pull it off? Sistef put us in some shitty situations, that is for certain. I mean, don't get me wrong, helping Sistef was never on my bucket list. Commander Akande, he really wasn't as much of a tight ass as I was expecting. And ultimately, he had your back, so I guess here's to Sistef. Oh, shucks. Well, this victory, really, it's all you. I just wanted to say, when we first teamed up, I had a good feeling about you. But this... you really helped people. Helped everyone. I can't wait for our next adventure. I've got some stuff on my mind, when you have the time. So we know the answer. Who are the Starborn? Well, we are. We're some cracked mirror version of ourselves. The whole thing seems unreal.
Yeah. Who's keeping track? You know, yeah, +1 for Team Sam. I was hoping the Starborn were somehow so advanced that their concerns were cosmic, significant. Instead, they're fighting over goddamn toys like we've been doing since caveman times. It's just a stupid game to them. And all our deaths and suffering, now relevant. And they seem to be just as messed up as the rest of us. So the Unity is a gateway. A gateway to countless possibilities. And you have a chance to go through it. Imagine. I'd be lying if it doesn't sound like the adventure of a lifetime. I don't know if you're taking anyone with you. But if you take me, I got no idea if I'd go through or not. If it weren't for Cora, I'd jump on it in a heartbeat. Cora would probably shove both of us out of the way and dive in first. Born explorer, that girl. Exactly, right? I know it's your decision who to work with, but you gotta remember that the Hunter murdered our friend. Sure, the emissary may be a version of Barrett, but he's not our Barrett. But that doesn't make what the Hunter did right. Not by a long shot. If the Starborn are party crashers from different universes, I'd side with the one that's not willing to murder innocents to win. Excellent. Glad to hear it.
Excellent.
My head is still spinning. Maybe after a few nights' sleep, it'll be clearer. Take care.
It's still 2 days.
Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, there's so much to process right now. The emissary, the Hunter, the Unity, an entire multiverse. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it all. I don't know where to begin. The fact that we are the origin of the Starborn. Humans literally reborn by entering the Unity. The same, yet different. It's unbelievable. I feel like most of the knowledge we've amassed in the last few centuries about the universe has just been made obsolete. Yes, that's exactly right. Humans are clearly a victim of their own success. We've been pushing further and further outwards from our home, when we should have spent more time being prepared for the consequences. Our current problem relates closely to the nature of humans as a species. This rushed curiosity has led us to enter the Unity and become Starborn. Well, look what's happening right now. Here we are, caught in the middle of some sort of needlessly violent crusade between the Hunter and the Emissary. You'd think that a technologically advanced society would have evolved past petty squabbling over something like the artifacts. It almost makes me wonder if entering the Unity has done them more harm than good. No, that's not it at all. When you pass into whatever lies beyond, we don't know what will become of you. Will you remember your life as you knew it? Will the hunger to collect the artifacts consume your life like it's clearly consumed the Starborn? I'm just as curious to find out what's on the other side as well, but that's not the point. As the chair of Constellation, clinical exploration of our lives. However, after we enter the Unity, we'll likely evolve. You and I, as we stand here right now, will essentially cease to exist. You're a respected colleague, and I wouldn't want to lose you. I know. Damn it. I know. Listen. I realize nothing that I say is ever going to change your mind or diminish the enticement of this incredible opportunity. All I ask is that you research the facts before you blindly stumble off into the unknown.
All right.
Thank you. Well, I suppose I've ruined the moment again, haven't I? I'm getting quite good at that lately. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Just think what we discussed. I know I will. I have something I need to discuss with you. Thanks for giving me a moment of your time. I promise this won't take long. I thought you deserved to know how proud I am that you chose to side with the United Colonies and put an end to the Crimson Fleet. You've almost single-handedly saved the settled systems from one of its most dangerous enemies. I can't possibly commend you highly enough. Well, I'm not sure I deserve that, but I appreciate it all the same. What I want to know is what motivated you into making the right decision. You had Crix's legacy in hand, and you could have easily taken it to the Key. Instead, you flew it to the Vigilance. Oh, well, I'm flattered that I have such a profound impact on your life choices, and you seem to know me quite well. So, no regrets betraying Delgado, then? I imagine you and he formed quite a partnership right up until the end. Agreed. With Delgado safely tucked away in a UC prison, things will certainly be quieter in the spaceways for a while. I suppose my final concern is how long this newfound peace will last. I wish I could share your optimism. My largest concern are the reports that Neva Mora was never captured or killed. My hope is that she was smart and went into permanent exile. I suppose only time will tell. Ah, well, it appears I've soured the mood of our lovely conversation. I trust my mindless prattle hasn't been too much of a bother. Thanks for taking the time to listen. Remember our last conversation, when you told me the artifacts made you feel like raw energy was coursing through your veins? Well, it got me thinking. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described, doesn't... Really? I'm surprised. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of... Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just... Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation. Yeah, I thought so too. You know, exactly. There was... Oh, I find that sort of... At this point, I'd say you've graduated from... You know, all this talk about Aja reminds... No, she retired. Living on Porima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions. Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
Why would I skip it? Alright, let's change.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them. The courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words. Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something. I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much. Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So...
I don't believe we've met. Ajay Mamasa,
Raja.
former chair of Constellation. I wish the circumstances of my visit were better.
The more proper question...
Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to. After 35 years, you say goodbye to a lot of friends. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it. I was the one who invited Barrett to join. Oh, he was so brilliant. Even if the rest of us couldn't always keep up.
So pure that it may only be understood.
Ah, yes. I officiated his wedding. Young Irvin. I told him he was signing up for a lot with Barrett, but he didn't care. I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? We're more of a family than an organization. All the former lines bleed together. It makes the losses sting harder. But I hope it means the time you had together was all the more important. That's how I like to think of it. Anyway.
Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo.
Exactly the same as when you met him, I bet.
Does anyone else want
Oh, smiles. Saying just the wrong thing at just the right time. You don't mentor someone like Barrett as much as you let him go and try to contain the damage later, eh?
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back. It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
It seems so redundant with how I live. But death...
Everyone is in mourning.
occasions where it's hard.
I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion.
There's no afterlife.
I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... It is not the same. I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense. Thank you.
Hey, how are you holding up?
Truly creates our world. We are the ones that judge things to be good.
It's not really going to hit me until later. Right now, I just need everyone else to be okay. Just don't forget to take time for yourself, okay? Plenty of rooms if you need to sit down and be alone for a while. We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together.
Keep some things private. However,
Anytime.
I know Barrett would have appreciated the sentiment. Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals, but, well. You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but... Yes. Won't we all? Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct. I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming. It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that? I will note that feedback for later.
Hi. So many people here. So many people saying goodbye. Huh. Are we supposed to feel better? Just because we're all in one place? It's just... It doesn't change anything, does it? Every day is going to be worse now. Don't you get that? I want to be alone for a while, okay?
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me? Death is a bastard. Comes for us all. You know, there's an old Aquila story about two pioneers who got lost trying to find a new frontier to settle. One of them takes ill. Clear he's not gonna make it, he turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh? You look after yourself.
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea? Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond. I...
So next time it's gonna be the survey.